We head back to the bantamweight division, set for 3 2-minute rounds. Tonight's show is produced by Tom Anderson Presents. Now we introduce first the Punch Edibles blue corner at 5'7", 135 3/4 pounds, with an amateur record of 3 wins, 2 losses, with 2 victories coming by submission, both in the first round. Built and trained at AKA from Hyderabad, India, he fights out of San Jose, California, Arbaaz Ahmed. And now introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the Punch Edibles red corner. Also standing 5'7", he weighed 134 1/2 pounds, holding an amateur record of 1 win, 1 loss, backed by standalone MMA from Gridley, California. Please welcome Austin Amberson. Your referee, David Shirley.
David Shirley back for the second time tonight, and he will certainly have a very busy night ahead.
Doctor. You ready? You ready?
Arbaaz Ahmed in the dark orange and Austin Amberson in the neon orange. We're underway. 2-minute rounds in this bantamweight bout.
Austin Amberson immediately coming out, controlling the center, pushing back.
That's his style.
Arbaaz Ahmed looking to be the second standalone fighter to secure a win here tonight of many.
You know, Ahmed made the mistake. He went in with an overhand right, and Amberson took full advantage and already lands in full side control.
Yeah, Ahmed looking to potentially secure a throw of his own, but reversed by Amberson. And in on this front headlock position is Amberson. And
wow,
beautiful job breaking dirty there as Ahmed was able to get back up to his feet.
Strong right hand lands by Amberson.
Amberson did a great job of controlling these positions here. He has that underhook. He's pressing Ahmed up to the cage. And every time Ahmed goes to reverse him, he's immediately reversed again by Amberson, as we just saw in that takedown exchange.
Yeah, tremendous grappling here early on. Takedown now by Ahmed into about a half guard there.
Yep, takedown secured for Ahmed. Amberson has his head against the cage, looking to potentially go back to full guard. Interesting decision, but hip escaping up. And beautiful job from Ahmed.
Great transition to the back here, trying to lock in the rear naked choke. Less than a minute to go in the first round, but it might be plenty of time. He's arching the back. Oh, he had to switch hands there.
Yeah, over the chin was Ahmed. Does not mean you can't secure it, but now it's under, and that may be it as we enter the last 30 seconds of our first round.
You said it, Corey. He was able to transition to the right hand, and 30 seconds might be too long for Amberson to survive. He's trying to maintain.
What composure from Amberson here, not panicking at all. That rear naked choke was all the way under the chin.
All right, well, I believe the clock was a little bit behind. So Amberson, well, saved by the 2-minute bell there. Let's check out the highlights here. Beautiful takedown there by Amberson early on.
Yeah, beautiful reversal on that toss attempt of Ahmed, but able to get the leg reap was Ahmed here later in the round, securing that top position for that half butterfly and immediately transitioning to the back.
And this was absolutely beautiful here by Arbaaz. And for Amberson to survive that rear naked, that was impressive. It really looked like he had that fully locked in.
Yeah, definitely. Really impressed by the composure of Amberson in there. A lot of people would have, panicked a little bit. The choke was under the neck, but he stayed calm, fought the hands as he's supposed to, and like you mentioned, was able to see it out to the last bell.
Well, much like last fight, we got 2 finishers in there. And that first round was very exciting. We're about to be underway round 2. No doubt these 2 bantamweights will be closely watching our main event on the main card.
And we talked about the striking style of both of these guys coming out here tonight. It seems a little bit like they're negating one another as we're seeing some phenomenal grappling striking. Ooh, almost a slip from Ahmed.
And Amberson peppers him with a 1-2. Oh, and again, he continues.
Ahmed seemingly hurt as Amberson makes the decision to come around to the back. Lift attempt on the suplex, but Ahmed able to get his footing back. And you got to wonder if Amberson should have stayed on those strikes here. Ahmed seemed a little bit out on the feet.
Well, that was the second time where Arbaaz went in with a powerful right hand, and Amberson made him pay.
Immediately stressing urgency as both of these guys as they come out in the second round. Ahmed able to once again reverse Amberson against the cage, choosing to break and take back center position.
Nice leg kick there by Arbaaz.
And on the body lock immediately for Amberson.
Beautiful takedown, immediately right into side control, much like in the first round.
Really impressed with the composure of Amberson here. Seems very calm and composed for only his third amateur fight. Beautiful job here. He says almost has the leg stapled, head positioning, using this position to start landing some ground and pound. And you got to think as we enter this last 30 seconds that Ahmed's going to have to do something to change the direction of this fight. Up this round, I apologize.
And now Amberson into a full mount here. Arbaaz quickly able to switch. Ooh, guillotine.
Beautiful job from Ahmed, able to build up to his knees, start working up to his feet, but Amberson able to roll potentially anaconda, but
that's what he was going for.
Slips off.
Wow, the action of this second round certainly kept up with the first.
And as in the first, we saw Ahmed on the back of Amberson. I'd just like to see Ahmed press a little bit more urgency on getting to those positions sooner in the round. But what a back and forth fight between these two.
I mean, the first round, essentially, you could say was very close with the way Arbaaz almost scored the submission at the end of the first round. But this second round, we saw Amberson putting on a grappling display there. You know, almost had the guillotine, went for the anaconda at the very end, and peppering with some strikes here early on as well.
Yeah, all of these fights tonight, you know, everyone has well outperformed their experience level within this cage. And we talked a little bit about how they're sharing the cage with the professional level fighters, and I really feel like that forces them to step up a little bit, and they're really setting the tone here tonight. And like I mentioned, absolutely phenomenal composure from both of these guys, despite their less experienced records.
And they're both fighting high-level fights as amateurs. You look at Amberson, you know, fighting in the Prospect Series and then at Sac State for Combat University. You're going to gain a lot just by those fights alone. So he does come across as someone much more experienced than his third amateur fight. And we're underway, final round.
Much the same for Amberson here, coming out, controlling the center of the cage, and immediately pressing urgency on that takedown is Ahmed, but
great takedown defense there. Easily handled by Amberson.
yeah, Amberson yet again able to reverse the position and control Ahmed up against the cage. Toss attempt again from Ahmed, but Amberson's doing a great job of really controlling this position. He's got that underhook. He's using his head pressure here. And again, in on the reap, but Ahmed able to come up on top this time. Tagged on the break.
Arbaaz couldn't tell if he slipped or if it was the strike that knocked him down, but now Amberson.
Yeah, look to
modified here at guillotine, but
looked to me as though Amberson tagged Ahmed a little bit as he built back up to his feet, but choosing to engage again in the grappling is Amberson. And on the back is Ahmed. And we mentioned we wanted to see him press a little bit more urgency on getting to this position like he did in the first, and he has a minute left to work here.
And Arbaaz most likely would need a finish here.
Lift attempt from Ahmed there, but unable to secure the hips of Amberson, but does get the breakdown. Beautiful knee in the clinch position there. With 30 seconds left to go, though, you got to think Ahmed's going to have to make a statement. Perhaps a round apiece coming into this round, so.
It very well could end up being a split decision here. Final 15 seconds.
Reversal again from Amberson. Lots of control in this round. Looking to secure that reap again as we enter into the last 10 seconds. Can he secure it? Yes, he does.
Strong takedown there to close out this third round by Amberson. And Certainly a great way for him to close out this fight as we are going to the scorecards.
A very technical and high-level matchup here for both of these guys, and I've said it a couple times already, but you know, I can't believe that this is our early amateur card.
Much like the last fight with Omari and Gales, they could both walk away from that fight realizing they both did a lot of great things. Same thing here with Arbaaz Ahmed and Austin Amberson. They both had some great striking ability, but especially the grappling. You know, a rear naked choke almost brought Arbaaz to victory in the first round, and then essentially it was Amberson in rounds 2 and 3 who was in control. As our final fight of the night, that will be 2 minutes. The rest of the prelim fights will all be 3-minute rounds as we await the final scores from the judges. In our lightweight title fight, it will be Joey Barthelemy taking on Brandon Arevalo. Arevalo still undefeated, looking to remain so and walk away with the gold. And to follow that, the bantamweight title, German Doev and Ian Pagan. Doev coming in undefeated, 6-0. He is a very dangerous young man, and Pagan coming in 3-1, also very highly skilled. And then in the main event of the prelims, David Mistulov and Derek Cook. Mistulov undefeated thus far, and Derek Cook continues to get better, walking in at 3-1.
Tough fight for the judges to score here, Johnny, as we await their pondering.
It looks like the scores are officially in, as we will go to Garrett Furtick.
Having gone the distance, we go now to your 3 judges' scorecards for the decision. Your first judge, Wayne Phillips, sees it 29-28, Ahmed. Your second judge, Wade Vieira, 29-28, Amberson. And your third and final judge, Daniel Mobley, sees it 29-28 for your winner by split decision, Austin Amberson.
Well, the judges saw it as close as we did. Split decision win for Austin Amberson. Congratulations to him as he moves to 2-1.